Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. We're the Carnivore couple. I'm Pat.
And I'm Caitlin.
And today we are grocery shopping at Walmart. So we figured we'd take y'all along and show you what we're getting for groceries this week. Let's go.
All right, y'all. So this week, you're not going to see us get as much steak as normal. We're going to be getting more chicken, ground beef, eggs, those types of things. Inflation's really high right now, so we're trying to be a little bit more budget conscious.
All right, y'all, so we're back home. Let's take a look and see what we got.
All right, so like we said before, we are trying to be pretty budget conscious with these high inflation and grocery prices. So we got a little bit more chicken this week. So one of the things we got was a pack of chicken drumsticks, and this is about $3.74 for the entire pack. And so what we're gonna do with those is we're just gonna season them up real good, throw them into the air fryer, and then that skin is gonna get super crispy and delicious. And it's also a really quick weeknight easy meal.
Yep.
Another chicken piece we got is just some chicken tenderloins. These I'm gonna turn into some air fryer chicken tenders for me and Wyatt for some of our lunches this week. And so I'm gonna take some pork panko, Parmesan cheese, some spices, an egg wash, dip those in, fry them up in the air fryer, and that's gonna be another budget-friendly lunch for me and Wyatt this week.
Speaking of chicken, I did grab one of the hot rotisserie chickens from Walmart.
Yeah.
And it was too tender and it was mushy, it was gross. So I definitely recommend Costco or Sam's Club if you're gonna do hot rotisserie chicken.
However, we found out last week when we went to Sam's Club, you brought home a chicken. And
it tasted better. It was seasoned better than Costco's.
Yeah.
Same price. I think there was 50 cents less, but either way, when I'm at Costco or Sam's Club, I always pick up a hot chicken because they're only like $5.
Yeah.
And it's an easy, quick 2 meals.
Yeah, especially when you're just coming home from groceries.
Exactly.
It's nice to pick something up so you can just have lunch right there.
Yep. We also picked up 3 pounds of 80/20 ground beef. Now, normally I get the grass-fed, grass-finished beef, but as we mentioned before, we're on a budget, so we got the big 3-pound pack of the ground chuck. We're gonna turn that into taco bowls and also some delicious smash burgers.
Yeah, I've been craving some smash burgers. If you didn't know, I'm currently 7 months pregnant, and we actually went on a date night to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
They have this delicious burger with hatch chilies and this like super spicy, like roasted chili mayo, and so I'm just loving spice right now. So my goal this week is to recreate that smash burger, but just try to create a little bit cleaner option with some avocado oil mayo and some roasted jalapenos. So if that recipe turns out good, I'll make sure to send it to you guys. Anyone else craving smash burgers with spicy sauce.
We also picked up a manager special flat iron steak. We're gonna turn that into air fried garlic butter steak bites.
I'm looking forward to those because the texture on meat is what gets me sometimes. So I'm hoping those turn out super crispy.
So we picked up a couple dozen of eggs. Now normally I go to Costco or Sam's Club and get the cage-free eggs, but as we said, we're on a budget. We got the regular old eggs. We're at Walmart. Why not just grab those up? They're pretty cheap, so we got those because I eat a lot of eggs, and we use them for different recipes throughout the week.
You eat like 5 eggs every day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Scrambled or fried, right?
Scrambled. Lately I've been on a fried cake, but either one, yeah.
Yeah, unlike Patrick, who can have scrambled and fried eggs all the time, that would bore me to death.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to be doing with the egg this week is that I'm going to meal prep some breakfast for Wyatt and I. So I'm going to do a ham, cheese, and egg bites and just keep those ready to go for the entire week. And then I'm also going to be making a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, but then using the egg more like the bun. I'll bake those in the oven, so I've got a nice sausage sandwich too for our breakfast this week. Speaking of sausage, we used to get the frozen sausage great value patties, but we're really looking at our labels this week, and even if they weren't the maple kind, which obviously those have sugar in it, even just the regular old frozen sausage patties has corn syrup solids, high fructose corn syrup,
Dextrose, sugar,
all the things. Like, why can't we just have a sausage patty without all this stuff in it?
Exactly.
So we did just end up picking a roll of sausage, so I'll just turn those into our patties for those breakfast sandwiches this week.
Yeah, and that's the cleanest low carb option we could find for just breakfast sausage.
As far as cheese, we picked up some Parmesan. This is gonna be used in those chicken tenders in the air fryer. It helps to create that nice crispy crust. You can also use Parmesan cheese if you bake it. It can turn into cheese crisps. I'll make sure to link a recipe for those because that's a really good crispy snack. Like I said before, we also picked up some American cheese for those smash burgers. Now, the deluxe American cheese actually doesn't have any seed oils in it. It is still a little bit more processed, but for me personally, I really have to have that melty cheese. You don't.
Yeah, no, I don't do American cheese because it is pretty processed, so I try to stay away from it. But I love my white cheddar cheese. That's my favorite cheese.
Yeah.
So I picked up some of those little Baby Bell circle cheeses that's white cheddar. I saw them. I was like, I gotta grab these because I haven't tried them. So I got those. But I also have white cheddar in the fridge that I use all the time too. So
those Baby Bells make a really great snack, and we also got some pepperoni to snack on too for that reason.
White cheddar and pepperoni, perfect snack.
Yeah. We also picked up some cream cheese. Now this is going to be used to create some jalapeno poppers. So if you're more so ketovore, I love having jalapeno poppers, especially along with like your jalapeno smash burger with jalapeno cream cheese poppers. Like, that's just, that's good. If you are full carnivore, another thing you can do with cream cheese is throw it in the smoker with some sugar-free barbecue rub on there. That is delicious with some pork rinds. So that's another way to use your cream cheese. Then we just got some sour cream for our taco bowls. And we did see the mozzarella sticks in the store, but we already had some at home. But one of the things we are going to try to make this week is just some air fryer mozzarella cheese sticks. Again, using some Parmesan cheese and some of that pork panko to make a crispy coating on those cheese sticks.
I'm looking forward to that. One other thing we forgot to mention was ham. We're going to use that in those ham and egg bites. Now, sometimes it's hard to find clean sugar-free ham. So we just tried to find the best option we could find with the least amount of sugar and carbs in it. And this is what we went with. So
usually when I'm looking for ham, I tend to just go straight for the Black Forest ham, because then that keeps you away from any of the honey hams, and it tends not to have as much sugar in it. So I usually go for Black Forest ham.
Next, we got pork rinds. So we picked up a jumbo-sized bag of the Max original pork rinds, and we use this for like our recipes for like the fried chicken in the air fryer. Basically the pork panko, that's what we use it for. I like to snack on pork rinds sometimes, so sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit hungry, I like the salt and pepper Max pork rinds. I've really been liking the Tajin chili lime ones. They're really good.
Fancy.
It's not really carnivore, but you know what? I don't care. They're delicious, and there's no maltodextrin or anything weird in it. It's just that seasoning and the pork rinds, so we're good there.
And Max are fried in pork fat, is that right?
They're fried in pork fat, so they're the cleanest one, and they taste the best. They don't have this. I think what's that other brand? Like, I don't know what it is, but it has a weird like texture. Max are perfect.
And I personally don't really like the taste of pork rinds, so I got the cheddar ones. Those are really the only pork rinds I can tolerate. So if you're kind of like me and are on the fence about whether or not you even like pork rinds, maybe try going with a flavored one. They've got barbecue, they got cheddar, and that really satisfies that crunch factor. Yeah,
Walmart has a lot of options for Max.
Let's move on to condiments. And again, if you are a super strict carnivore, this is not something for you, but I mean, you use condiments your entire journey.
Well, mostly just mustard and Frank's Red Hot sauce, and sometimes sugar-free barbecue sauce, but usually not. So.
Yeah, but we did pick up a few condiments. I tend to use them more than you do. One of our staples is definitely the sugar-free ketchup, and then we also got some sugar-free GHQ's barbecue sauce. They have them in all different flavors, but honestly, our favorite is the hickory version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely better than the original. Also, don't order the GHQs on Amazon. Because it's way more expensive than Walmart. So just see if you can get it in your Walmart because it's way cheaper than Amazon. And then mayo. Oh, like
mayo is one of those things that's just hard to find a clean mayo.
And they try
to market it as I put avocado oil or olive oil in mayo, but you look at the back of the Kraft one, especially you look at the back, it says it's got soybean oil and some of them canola oil still in it, but they just add the avocado.
They like to play tricks on
you
to make you think it's clean.
So the best options are actually the Chosen brand and Primal Kitchen. They don't use any seed oils. They only use avocado or olive oil, and that's what we've been going to lately. And it's been really good. I've actually been eating mayo, even though it's not carnivore, a little bit here and there. But that's the one we opt for sure. So
when you're looking at Primal Kitchen versus Chosen, I mean, there's not a super huge difference that I can see. The Primal Kitchen is a little bit more expensive, about $2 more expensive. So if you're trying to watch a budget, maybe go with the Chosen one. You know, or if you're strict carnivore,
are the Chosen one.
or if you're strict carnivore, you won't be having mayo at all. Or I have seen several people make bacon fat mayo. So you could do that if you're wanting to make sure you don't have like any avocado oil in it at all.
Exactly.
One more thing I wanted to say about condiments is sometimes I'll kind of mix our staple condiments that we have together to make different sauces. Like one of the sauces I absolutely love is a Big Mac burger sauce, which is made with sugar-free ketchup, mustard, and some mayo. You could also throw a little bit of pickle juice in there. And I love that tangy sauce, like on some burgers and things like that. And then another sauce you can kind of make homemade that I'm going to make with our air fryer chicken tenders is kind of a sugar-free Chick-fil-A sauce. So that again has mayo, a little bit of mustard, and some barbecue sauce. Mix that all up, and then you can kind of use those sugar-free sauces to create some special sauces if that's kind of your thing.
So we get a lot of questions in our comments about what kind of coffee we drink. We like Cameron's. Cameron's is our favorite coffee. It's flavored. It's the sea salt caramel is really good, and also the chocolate caramel brownie one I think is really good. And I know a lot of people just go with Folger. Some people are really picky about their coffee, but Cameron's is kind of what we get. It's at Walmart. It's not too expensive, but that's my
definitely
favorite.
Your favorite, yeah. And you drink it black.
I drink it black,
and then I add in some cream. We get questions all the time. Is your kid carnivore? No, our kid is not carnivore, and he's not keto or even low carb. We just try to focus on feeding our kid whole single ingredient foods.
Yep.
So we did buy some things for him, some things that I will eat because I am pregnant, so I'm not being super restrictive right now. So some of those non-carnivore foods that we bought were some raspberries and strawberries. When we are buying those berries, we do try to go a little bit more of the organic route.
Yep.
Just so that we're avoiding some of those pesticides and things like that.
And all those chemicals.
Yeah. Again, we bought some jalapenos. We already mentioned how I'm going to turn those into jalapeno poppers and then do like an jalapeno aioli with some of our avocado mayo. And then we also got some mini cucumbers. Wyatt absolutely loves these, and I love the mini ones because they're super crunchy.
Yeah.
So that's great. And again, those were organic. And then I also bought some pumpkin seeds just for me specifically. I've had a little bit of issues with one of our twins being fetal growth restricted, and so pumpkin seeds are very high in L-arginine. I'm also supplementing with L-arginine. So L-arginine is a vasodilator, and it helps open up your blood vessels, so that'll help open up the blood vessels between the placenta and our baby. So I'm just trying to eat some foods and supplement to help increase my L-arginine consumption while I'm pregnant.
All right, y'all, so that's everything we picked up at Walmart this week for a carnivore, low carb, and whole foods diet for our son, and we'll put the cost up on the screen.
And I'll make sure to share with you guys any of those recipes if they turn out really well. We'll make sure to keep you guys updated with how those recipes go.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all stay strong.